we are learning more about the fraud investigation involving a Chesapeake OB/GYN doctor. Javaid Perwaiz faced a federal judge this afternoon. He is charged with healthcare fraud, making false statements related to healthcare matters, and identity theft in connection to what authorities call a healthcare fraud scheme. 10 News Sign's Jason Marks is in the courtroom this afternoon. He joins us now live from Norfolk with what happened in court today. Jason?
And Stephanie, let me start off by saying this hearing started at 2 o'clock. It still continues at this hour. We have a producer up in the courtroom right now, so I stepped out just to give you a live report. As you mentioned, Perwaiz is hoping that a judge will grant bond until his trial. But we did learn a whole lot more about the government's case and what the OB/GYN, the Chesapeake OB/GYN, is accused of doing. We reported on Perwaiz back in November when he was first arrested. He's accused of doing unnecessary surgeries on women in order to make more money from insurance companies. Today, prosecutors told the judge that since 2010, he made $8 million from insurance companies. $3 million of that alone was from doing surgeries. The government also talked about how during audits, he did far more procedures than other doctors in the field. They also found that most of his new patients ended up with some sort of surgery. Prosecutors argue that he's not a flight risk because of his net worth. They say that he's got, prosecutors do say that he's a flight risk because of his net worth. Excuse me. They say that he's got cars, stocks, gold bars, and bank accounts. Defense attorneys estimate that his net worth is anywhere from $3 to $4 million. The government is also concerned that he has ties back to Pakistan, where he was born. The defense argues that he hasn't been to Pakistan since 2003, and he surrendered his passport. Now, the prosecutors also introduced evidence that on documents over the years that he changed his name at some points and also changed his date of birth. Right now, the judge is hearing testimony from both the prosecution and also the defense, and hopefully soon we'll have a decision by the judge whether Perwaiz will be allowed out on bond until his trial or he'll be kept in jail until the trial. Of course, we'll have an update for you coming up in an hour on Wavy News 10. For now, that's the latest here in Norfolk. Jason Marks, 10 on your side.